Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're playing Rek'sai today and it's gonna be very fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Discord that's in the description, and let's get into the games. Our opponent is playing Mel, and are we going first? No, I think they are going first, right? I didn't quite catch the die roll there, but it should be an interesting game. Let me just open the app to draw, take notes. Here we go, and we're ready to go. Our initial hand is Nexus Hopeful Manufacturer, Call the Weak, and Blood Rush. Not sure if we want to keep Call the Weak against Mel. Probably not, right? Oh, I kept the whole hand. Interesting. I mean, we have the token from Manufacturer to conquer and Call the Weak, so I guess it's not the worst. And if we can make them kill something important like a Hui or a researcher, then it should be great, right? So turn one manufacturer, that's great. Merchant goes into Rockfall Path. I wonder why they didn't go into the other battlefield though. I mean, okay, let's pause here. This probably means they're playing around Inferna. And if they go here and I can go in with Manufacturer plus Inferna, that would be a 5. And then if they have like Stupefy, doesn't even do it. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. They're playing around Inferna, so it's okay to go here. Keeping one open for Rebuttal in Mel is always ultra scary. Oh, draw for turn is Inferna. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but because there's also cards you lose to here. Blood Rush, for example, which I do have in hand. I could also, oops, let me fast forward there, receiving a call. I could also accelerate Rek'sai, but then I would have nothing else to do with my 1 mana. I ideally want to play Nexus Hopeful here. So I guess we could always go here with token first, and then try to... Oh, I'm playing Blood Rush on this guy. Okay, sure. Playing around Stupefy. I'm Blood Rushing in base so that I cannot... They cannot play Rebuttal once I'm here and trade. And now that I've played Blood Rush, I'm okay with that first card. Conquering here, doing Rek'sai so that I can Nexus Hopeful. I'm not gonna Void Rush here because I don't want to DRAM that this early, and I have like pretty good things to do right now, which is Nexus Hopeful. I can push in with the recruit, playing the Nexus Hopeful in the back, and I'm okay if I lose these two because it means that they have to go here, spend something else to pump or reduce the might on my guy so that this tentacle wins. And here it probably means they have to do something like Stupefy or it doesn't really matter. The point I'm trying to make is that they have to spend 2 cards if they want to deal with these 2 guys. So that's pretty good for me. And then I can just reconquer both and trigger my Rek'sai again. So we're in a pretty good position. They're playing Mel. And then this should be empowered, right? Oh, no, they didn't empower it. Okay. They're going 1 for 1. Nothing to do here. Trading. Recruit for Tentacle. I'll take it. Oh, wait. This is not Abandoned Hall. This is the battlefield where when combat starts, both players get 1 energy. So they go here, get 1 energy, and they're now floating 1 so that they can empower Mel for 1 less. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking it was Abandoned Hall, but it's not. So all my turn 1 Thinking about Inferna. I mean, I guess it's still the same, but even if they went here, I mean, it's kind of scary if I attack this battlefield with the token turn one, and they have two energy to work with, the one that they had open plus the one from the battlefield. So I guess that kind of tells me that they don't have or don't want to spend something like a frigid touch or a smoke screen. Even if they had smoke screen, I don't think they want to like use a blue to win that trade. It's too early. Draw for turn is Rengar, and we have 7 runes, so we can start doing our thing here. We're ahead in tempo, so if we can double conquer this turn and next one, we will be in a pretty good spot. The thing I need to worry about is Researcher. Mel here is pretty dead. Gonna conquer, go to 3. Now I've played Inferna, so if I find a Noxus Hopeful off of the top, we should be fine. Void Rush is good. Under Titan is insane. Like, this combination is insane. We get to see 2 more cards. Send the Under Titan to the bottom. Play the Void Rush almost for free. There's a Vi, and there's a Noxus Hopeful. Vi goes to the hand, Noxus Hopeful on the base for free as well because of the discount of Void Rush. So this turn is insane. Go to 4. We have a good base, and they have nothing. So should be killing Inferna here. I think it would have been better if my plan was to do that. I guess it's better to go here with Inferna and here with Noxus Hopeful. So because I'm always sacrificing Inferna to call the weak. And keeping the Noxus Hopeful here means that if they can accelerate something, I'm giving them 1 energy for free. I don't want to leave units in this battlefield. So I should have conquered the other way around. That's a mistake. It might not be very impactful, but it's a misplay nonetheless. Um, and we have a pretty good base to go to 6 next turn, and yeah, live as little as possible on the battlefields, pull back everything else. Them starting with up from the deep means that they have not a lot else to do. They play okay. Both of their tentacles are now gone. That they should be banished because the first one was discarded by the merchant and then played from trash, and then this one was played twice right now. So those 2 should be exiled or banished, and then they have merchant and Mel in the trash. We get to hold. These kinds of holds with Rek'sai are very good, where you get to clear their board and hold without even trying. And we still get to conquer and trigger this for the turn. So, I mean, this game looks kind of over, to be honest. Here we can play Sharkling, and then we have 4 to work with. I want to build a board in base so that I can Under Titan next turn, if needed. And here I'm thinking, should I even play the Sharkling before conquering? I already have 2 Noxus Hopeful in play. It's very unlikely that we find... and I didn't mulligan, so it's not like we've been through a good chunk of the deck. So I decide not to. It's kind of unlikely that I find the other Noxus Hopeful here. Rengar from the top is gonna be played, obviously, because I have the other Rengar can be played next turn. And I mean, Sharkling is gonna come in, but at least I gave myself the chance to see the cards from the top before committing to what I want to play. And I have enough units next turn to do a massive on the Titan. If needed, I also have the Vi. I also have the Rek'sai here to accelerate whatever comes from the first conquer. That call the week was brutal. Inferna, sorry, Stupefy Inferno to draw one. And they have 4 tentacles. Stack deck must have been the draw from the Stupefy, otherwise you would have stack deck before Stupefying. Okay, there's the Researcher, and they're empowering. Here, I'm gonna just go through what I should be thinking to make a mental note of it and never forget about it again. And I'm sure it'll be helpful to someone. My next attack, like we're 6-3, right? 6-4. I have a massive board and they're tapped out. Why are they not like scooping here? And the only answer can be that they have Shock Blasts in hand with the Researcher empowered. If she was not empowered, I mean, what I thought, there's not a lot of Mel in my local meta, and I'm sure in general there's not a lot of Mel, so it's not an interaction that you see that often, but it's very important that to remember that when this is on play in the back, they can Shock Blast you for free and it deals 4 damage. So going in here with the Nexus Hopeful is a mistake. My initial thought was, let me back up a little bit. My initial thought was, why are they not scooping? And sometimes some opponents will do that. They'll just let you they would never scoop. They want to. I don't know if it's like a mind trick or whatever, but it's like sure, if you like, I'm not scooping. If you want to win, you gotta go for it. Okay, sure. Then that's one possibility. The other one is that when I come in here with the 1 additional mana that the battlefield generates, they can do something with that 1 mana. Could be, I don't know, stack deck. Sorry, not stack deck, but a Stupefy. So as long as I go here with with enough might, that shouldn't be a factor, right? Because I'm always going here. So instead of figuring out what this means, I decided to go in here because I felt it was free, and then I can reveal whatever from the top, accelerate it, and go here with a ton of might, and then it doesn't matter. Like for 1 energy, they can do nothing. But it's not that. It's the Shock Blast, obviously. And the reason why they're not scooping is because they might have more than one. So going here with Hopeful is a huge mistake. If I go here with Rengar, for example, or Sharkling, then we're good, because even if they Shock Blast, then they have to pay 1 deflect, but then we trade the whole board, and they still have to spend their cards. But Hopeful is giving them things for free. I cannot play Vi in this battlefield, so that's not an option. Luckily, I did have enough might to finish the game, but if I didn't have enough units here, it could have been a problem, and I'm letting them crawl back into the game. So I'm just being very thorough about it because I want to make a mental note and never forget again. Now I'm okay. Maybe you have a couple more Shock Blasts, so I'm going in with the Sharkling and not the other Hopeful. Now, if you want to spend your Shock Blast, then you have to give away your units for free. Then I can go Hopeful here. Sorry, no. Yeah, Rengar here. Actually, does it make a difference? In this exact spot, I guess not, because even if they had 3, they're always killing my guys. They're killing this, they're killing this, and the other one. And I still have these 2 that can go over their that can conquer both battlefields. But if it was the case that I don't have, for example, 1 Sharkling, then and they do have the 3 Shock Blast, then I'm in trouble. But yeah, really didn't make that much of a difference here. But it's something that I need to have in mind for the future. Let's go to game 2. They did show me they have at least 1 more. If I remember correctly. Okay, they didn't show me, but they told me. Oh no, they had 2 more. There it is. Yeah, they did have the 3, right? Yeah, here they are. Okay. I mean, I still had things to accelerate from the hand. I could accelerate anything with Rek'sai, so even if they had the three, it's not it's not a factor, but there will be situations where it is important to play around that shock blast when researcher is empowered. I'm bringing in Bryn here, trying her out. I think Mel will have turns where she wants to play on her turn and not let me conquer battlefields. So it might be an important card. I'm not quite sure if it's correct, but it's something that I'm trying. It might be good. Bringing in the falling stars is a huge mistake. I was thinking, okay, if they tap out, I can falling star their guys, but I was not thinking about rebuttal being stolen, and that's exactly what ended up happening in this game. Call the Weak should stay in because they cannot steal it and deal too much damage. They can, uh, I guess, just counter it with rebuttal, but if they counter, then sure, it is what it is. We trade one for one card. But if they steal it, there's no point in stealing it because we still both sacrifice a creature. So, but Falling Star, if they rebuttal, oof, that's gonna be hard. I don't think buy is needed as well because they're not great at holding. I'm assuming. Obviously, I don't want to bring in the Ferrous Forerunner because they're likely to be running Starcrossed. But I think I should be keeping this Call the Week in. Maybe the Infernus. What is this 3 cost card? Oh, it's the one that deals 3 damage, and if you discard a card, it deals 5. Could be, but it can get rebuttaled as well. So I think this sideboard is incorrect. Should be siding, as I said, keeping all the falling stars should be in the sideboard. Infernus and Call the Weak, maybe 1 and 1, and the other 2 falling stars kept on the sideboard, and then we're good to go. Oh, I had 1 additional card in the sideboard, so 1 Inferno will go back into the deck. When going second, I'm gonna be playing the Battlefield that gives -2 Forbidding Waste when a unit defends by itself. Initial hand, kind of weird. We have to send back Under Titan. We can keep the other 3. Sharkling is very good as a turn 1 play when going second. Brainhair will be good eventually, and Noxus Hopeful is always a good card to keep because we have so many 2 drops and 2 cost cards. And draw for turn is a Falling Star. Okay. They play Merchant and pass, and our draw for turn is Under Titan, another one. Okay, so now we have 1 in hand, and we know the other ones on the bottom of the deck, so we cannot be triggering Rek'Sai Legend and thinking that if because sometimes I'll just, even if I'm tapped out, I'll just trigger her just to see if I can find an Under Titan and something else to play. Like there's no downside to it, but I need to be mindful that it will be very unlikely for that to happen this game. They do the same thing again. Discard tentacles with Merchant when moving, and then playing it from the trash. I'm thinking they didn't go into their Targon's Peak, so this probably means that they don't want to do anything here to defend. They're okay giving this away because it'll die to the Sharkling anyways, but they want my Sharkling to be here so that the Tentacle can come in and conquer. And here I'm thinking, okay, should I Falling Star here? And if they rebuttal, and I just lose 1 guy? But I don't know. Um I'm not that happy deramping that much that early. I already have a Nexus hopefully in hand, so if I find another one here, it's kind of unlucky. That's why I decided not to play Rek'sai before anything else. Here I'm gonna be playing uh, Broker because instead of Poro, because first of all, these tentacles can be killed by Broker, but also because of the falling stars in my hand. This should have been played here probably. And then Noxus Hopeful in the back, and next turn I can accelerate the Rek'Sai plus Noxus Hopeful and do a double conquer. And this way I don't give the Sharkling away for free. That's likely a mistake. Not likely, it's for sure a misplay, because if they wanna... Actually, no, never mind. If I play Broker here, they just trade one tentacle, because first one trades with the Sharkling, and the second one goes over the Broker. So playing it here doesn't make a difference. Oh, it does make a difference. I will lose the unit for free. They play Falling Star. Sorry. They play Stack Deck. Sip of water. Goes in for the Sharkling. I wonder, should have... I mean, if I go here, they just kill with the tentacle or trade, and I really don't have anything to do with the 2 mana up. So, Infernum. If I'm gonna fire off the... Yeah, this is a misplay for sure. If I'm gonna play Falling Star, I should be going in here first, not doing the Legends ability. Huh, interesting. So I want to double conquer, right? And I want to Falling Star this, but they have one up, and if they rebuild all my Falling Star, they clear up my board. So I want to give them uh, little to no targets, or as le- yeah. If they have to rebuild all to just kill my Noxus Hopeful, sure. Like, why else did I bring then the Falling Star for? Like, so in this case, I maybe should have went here, then here. Man, the thing is, I'm always playing a unit from Legends ability. So if I Falling Star after conquering, they will kill the broker and whatever I revealed. If I Falling Star right now, then I won't be able to conquer both. I guess the play is Falling Star right now, try to kill this. If they did Rebutal and kill my Noxus Hopeful, then I can still go in here and accelerate the Rek'Sai. And I think I have another accelerate unit in hand. And then do the Legends ability. That will be the of all my options, the one that is not the worst, I guess. Or I mean, none of them are great, to be honest. That's why I said I shouldn't be even playing the Falling Star. And even, well, even there, I should have played the Dredger, I guess, to in case he dies, he leaves another one. And here I'm like, here goes nothing. And I get rebuild, of course. Yeah, I played it. This turn was played literally backwards. And now I cannot even conquer here. Oh wow, they're letting me conquer. Interesting. But now I have to commit both units to the battlefields. This can kill this. Um actually no. They can empower this minus they can play Mel and power they're going to 6, right? So It, the power of this is 2-1. So they can play Mel, empower this, minus this guy. So it would be a 1. Never mind. Minus this guy. Oh no, it would be a 0. So minus whatever, and then just go to the both battlefields and then that game. Pretty much. And our hand is also very clunky, but that's not the reason why we lost here. So, okay, I can maybe bring Falling Star, but I have to play in a way where I don't get as punished if they rebuild all my Falling Star. But even then, I don't think it's necessary. Um, I have other means to kill stuff like Cold Week and just sheer might. Like Sharklings should be enough to go over my opponent's units. Draw for turn is another Falling Star, so perfect timing. Now that I have 0 units, I can kill the Researcher, spend the gold. They have another Rebutal, so that's not gonna go through. And my only play here is Rek'sai. I can accelerate or in base. I guess I'll accelerate to try to find something. I was looking for like a Hail Mary here, trying to find something off the top of the deck, like the third Under Titan. Actually, no, the third Under Titan is at the bottom, right? Or was that the previous game? Let me back up. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, one's at the bottom. So there's no Under Titan. Nothing to do here. They have Shock Blast, so kill my Rek'sai. Nothing's working for me this game. But that's fine. It is what it is, I guess. I won't I won't be playing Falling Stars into 1 mana open mail ever again. That's gonna be game. I just there's nothing I can do. Game 3. We're going to play Candlelit Sanctum, which is our best battlefield, and I really like it when going first. I'm trying different uh, battlefields because Master Yi is our worst matchup. So I brought in 2 battlefields that are very good against Master Yi and that are also beneficial to us all of the time. So you can see me side out the Falling Stars there. Sure, I'll keep the other removal. Let's fast forward. I want to see what I kept out. So first Forerunners, I don't want to get. We don't want them to get bounced. Falling Stars, Salvage, obviously not useful. And now that we're going first, I'm siding out the Sharklings because I'm kind of afraid of a Bellows Breath. We already have Infernas, but at the very least they have Ambush, so they can come in for 3 when attacking. And I mean, this guy kind of do the same, but he's a little bit more expensive, and he's only a 5-1 attacking. So we're almost never accelerating the Sharkling. And if we play him in base, and we have like Inferna, Sharkling, they can just Bellows Breath, and that's gonna be painful. So I'd rather keep them out. And since we're going first, they don't really fit that well into our curve, so I'm okay with them being in the sideboard. I kept all my spells that deal damage out so that I don't get burned by my own cards again. And I think this is looking better than the sideboard that I did for game 2. We're going first now on our best battlefield, and oh, they changed the Mel that they're playing. Now that they're going second, they're playing purple Mel. That's gonna be annoying because they can banish units from battlefields, and they have to be 3 might or less. But I mean, we have a lot of 3 might units. Here, I don't know if I've noticed the other Mel already, but I should be siding out Dredger, I guess, if I have, because if he gets banished, then he won't be leaving out a token, and I have a turn 1 play, which is the Poro. I should be siding Sorry, mulliganing the Under Titan for sure. This is a keep. Hmm. I mean, I guess if they want to trade 1 for 1, the Dredger for 1 card, it's also not the worst, right? And they would need to do that. It could be if their turn 2 is Mel plus discard a card to get to deal with the Carrion Dredger, and then they just banish him from a battlefield. Let's assume he's here. If they banish him, actually he would be, if they do that, either killed by their turn 1 play or going back to base turn 2. So if they wait and decide to do that, I'm kind of okay with it. Like, this card is not that valuable to me after if it already conquered, he's done his job. Obviously the token is really nice. It enables Vi. It's an extra body for Blood Rush, for like if battlefields are empty, it can conquer. So it's not that the bird is not valuable, but yeah, I don't hate it. And then my hand, I can go turn 2 Horonoxus, but I mean, I'm very likely to find another 2-cost card of the Conquer, and I have Candlelit Sanctum, so I guess it's always better to send this guy back to the deck and play Poro, Conquer, try to find another 2-drop, and I guess it's very safe to do it the way I did, but and if I don't find another 2-drop off of the next 4 cards because of this, then that's pretty unlucky, I guess. And now if I find another 2-drop, I won't be playing it because I have the Noxus in hand. Um, okay, so no 2-drop there. And I do find another Dredger and another Poro. I guess the Poro's fine. But now I don't get to play the Noxus. So it would be better if it's Poro Noxus, but I guess... I mean, it's pretty early. It's not that bad. I guess this way it's guaranteed. I'm guaranteed to use all my mana. And if they want to kill this guy, they have to give me 1 tentacle or this and 1 card from hand. They play double student, which is kind of scary in Abandoned Hall. It's not that scary on defense because I'm probably just letting my guys die. This hold is great. But on defense, I need to be very careful. Vi is insanely good here. Not right now, but it'll be very useful in a future turn, maybe like 3 turns from now. Send this guy back. I'm going in here and I don't want to get like gusted or something. I'm starting my turn with Void Rush and they Rebutal to steal it. I mean, I'm okay with that. If they want to deramp for a Void Rush, there's not a lot. It's basically draw 2. They did find a unit to play there, so but it's pretty unlikely that they have enough like targets for Void Rush. Most of the time there it's gonna be just draw 2. But sure. Now I cannot even play the Noxus Hopeful right now because this doesn't count as played for me. So I'm banking here on finding a 2-drop, which I do. So I get pretty lucky. I mean, this is a misplay, right? I should be going here first to potentially fix my reveals. Now I can fix my draw for the next turn, but if like I really want to find a 2-drop here to play the Noxus Hopeful. So going in here first is definitely a mistake. Noxus Hopeful there, and why am I not pushing? Interesting decision. I decide not to go to 4 to not give away the Poro. I guess I want them to set up a defense where I can... I already did this here. Wait, what? This turn is so weird. If I'm only conquering with 1, I should be going here. I mean, I guess I want to have them commit something here that I can pin with a Poro, and maybe they pass with several mana open. If I go here with the Poro and they play the Stupefy they have in hand, then they can walk in here with the Student, walk in here with the Student, and we're 4-2. But then I can potentially go to 6 next turn. This is just giving them one turn, one additional turn this game for free. Like, why not double conquer? Why not go to 4? I think this is a huge misplay. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I was probably thinking about the Stupefy, and I don't want to give the Pour away for free. I already used my Legend, so I want to use it once per turn. But they've deramped, so I gotta put pressure. And now they're gonna be playing their next turn with 7 runes, maybe, if they don't deramp here, which, I mean, I don't think they're deramping ever here, because they can Stupefy, kill this guy, and then just develop in the back. This is a huge misplay. I should be putting way more pressure if it's free. Because even this Poro, if they decide to put one of the students here, it's not killing her with the Stupefy. It's only trading with the Hopeful, because my Hopeful becomes a 3 and their student becomes a 3 as well. Researcher comes down. Okay. And I'm assuming they will kill my Poro here. They have to, right? It's free. They're passing. I think giving me this hold is a misplay as well. Just as much as me not conquering here, because you're not denying me the Legends ability. If you're gonna really deny this, you need to hold both. And at some point, you might want to do that. But and you could do it here. You could bring a maybe student and this guy here. It's very risky. I can go over it easily with like Blood Rush, Vi, Rangar. There's ways, but you can try to do that hold. Sure. But if you give me this point for free, I'm still doing my legend here. And you could have went in here with this guy with Stupefy, kill the Poro, filter your hand a little bit. You're always giving me this guy for like, he's gonna die eventually. So if he kills the Poro and then you make me go in here with Noxus Hopeful, or actually I would go here with the Poro, then sure, but then you can kill the Poro back. I don't know, it's kind of weird to let me hold like this, because this Poro will be in the base to threaten something for next turn. And here I mean, I can go in with the Broker, and if they want to spend the Stupefy there, sure, then I'll go in with something else, with the Dredger. Actually, yeah, this is really bad, this hold. Because here I have to commit 2 units. First, the Broker, if you let it... If you let it conquer, I'm very happy about it. If you Stupefy with trade and I go in here and I still conquer, and I'm still very happy about it, because you either do mail and banish this guy, or you walk in here, kill the guy, but I still have a bird and I have my Poro, so that's 3+1 on attack. It's 4 might that I should not have on board, just like that, plus whatever I play this turn. So I'm happy to see that hold. I should be pulling back the Poro here, because they cannot... This is not empowered, so they cannot ride the wind here or anything like that. They cannot Shock Blast. The only thing I have to be worried about here is Rebuttal, and Stupefy. Double Vi in hand. Okay. Playing Rek'sai in base in case I find another Nexus Hopeful, I'm assuming. Pulling back Poro. Okay, we trade. I'm trading with the units that I'm okay or that I'm happy if they die. Because now I have a gold for next turn and a bird for next turn that this guy will create. I've already played a card, so I'm gonna do the battlefield first. Blood Rush is not good. Cold Week is not good because of the tentacle. So I'm sending both of those back to the deck, revealing two. Reveal is Hidden Blade. Oof. And Manufacture. That was close. Obviously playing Manufacture. Hidden Blade goes back to the deck. What else do I have in hand? Could I have played like the Hidden Blade on my Dredger and maybe play something else from hand? Do we even need the cards? Yeah. Oh no, no, not at all. We have double Hidden Blade in hand. So if I was pushing here to 6, we would be in such a great spot because I can just double Hidden Blade whatever they leave here, Vi, and that should be it, right? Like I don't know why I didn't push the previous turn to the Candlelit Sanctum. I mean, we're still in a pretty good position, like 5-1 with an insanely big board. Like everything is working out for us. The units that we want to that we need to that they died because they do things when they die are dying. The units with assault are still alive in my base. I have a lot of units. I have the Rek'sai on the board. We haven't DRAM, so it's such a great spot for us. But why give them the chance by not going in here? That's I can't remember exactly why. What was I thinking at that moment? But in hindsight, it's just such a free point that I'm not even sure why I did it. Passing with 2 open. Now they have Researcher empowered, and I have to be mindful about the Shock Blasts. I have to be mindful of a... So Shock Blast is free. Ride the Wind is 1. Eclipse is 2. So a lot of cards that could be played here. I need to think about how do I want to go in here. And how do I prepare for next turn? Like I don't really need to go to both battlefields, so because I don't, there's no point in going to 7. I never want to hold against them, or pretty much any deck. So I just need to go to 6, and probably the best battlefield to do so is this one. But that means that I have to commit one of my Poros. If I go here, I can actually do it with the Manufacturer. But it's just +1 might and only an attack, and I have 2 Poros, so I think I'm fine going in with 1 Poro here. It also gives them 1 less draw from the merchant next turn. If I let this guy leave, they will be able to discard draw, so I'm more inclined to going here. Also, it's Candlelit Sanctum, so I can see the top before doing Rek'sai Legend and prepare for a final attack. It has to be Void Rush here, right? Like most of the time. So Rengar, I already have 2 Vi's. This Rengar is not really that useful. I'm sending him to the bottom, and now I'm revealing Noxus and Void Rush. That's pretty unlucky, to be honest. If I kept the Rengar, I would have been able to Void Rush Noxus into something else and also develop probably 1 Vi to the base. And I revealed 2 Brain here. This is going to be great for the final push. I'm already at 6. I just need to worry right now about leaving enough might on the board so that I can push both battlefields next turn. And it's either... I can only play one thing right now. Next turn, I for sure want to Under Titan. Actually, I cannot Under Titan and Bryn here, so I have to decide which one I want to do. So right now I can play Vi in the base or Bryn here for 4 and not DRAM. So I guess you always want to Bryn here. I could be... did I use the gold for Void Rush? Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah. So I could be next turn playing Vi and Bryn here. That's pretty good. I could also Bryn here, Hidden Blade, Hidden Blade. This is the extra turn I'm giving them. The previous turn is the one where I should have uh, potentially gone to 8. So all of this is extra if I had pushed with Poro. I think I had enough might in base to put a lot of pressure and be able to win this previous turn that just passed. And now they're playing with, what is it, 9 runes? 3, 6, 9, yeah. They start with a stack deck. They have 8 runes available. Goes there with Student. Gets the Poro. And they know I have Bryn here in hand, so now they have to set up a hold where they can use their reactions, but not their actions, because they know I'm gonna play. If they pass with all of the energy open, I'm just gonna play Bryn here and win. So yeah, I got pretty lucky with those 2 Bryn here's. I mean, even just one. It's a card that I've been liking in some matchups. Sometimes it's kind of clunky though. They're keeping... Okay, both to the bottom. They still have 8. Oh no, 7, right? After the stack deck. Wait, what happened? They paid one for stack deck. Oh, I guess I jumped over this part. Then they pay another one. Oh, dredge up from the trash to draw another one. Costs 1 because of researcher. This is such a good card, researcher. I think Mel built around the researcher is the way to go. Like the Mel list that I was playing a couple weeks ago, didn't really love it, but it wasn't built correctly. I think there's a lot of powerful things to do with the researcher. To be honest, it gets very annoying because they can play a lot of different things with only 2 mana up, even with just 1. They pass with all these mana open, and it's kind of unlucky because I'm sure if I didn't have Green here, this turn would look even more powerful for them. I mean, I'm assuming they have a plan, right? Otherwise, they would be scooping here, but this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana in Abandoned Hall with a student. Sorry, not 9 mana, but 9 uh, might and 2 here. Those are some ugly numbers. 2 here, 9 there. There it is. So sure, let's start by doing Bryn here. And now we have 5 to work with. So they're doing a star-crossed between a Tentacle and Noxus Hopeful. Now they have 8. And we have on attack 5, 6, 10, 11, 15. We have 15 to go over their 10. So, okay, now it's more. So actually it was only 10 might, but we need 12 to go over it and not just trade, right? But right now, this is +2 because of +1 on the student and +1 from the battlefield. So this is a 3, 5, 6, +4. This is a 10. Now they have 12. Sorry, this is a 3. They have 13 and we have 15. So we can barely win this turn, but only if they don't do anything else. Wait, I didn't count the token. We have 16. We had 16, but they smoke screen the Bryn here, so that's -4. That's 12. Let me just double check. This is 1, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 against their. This is now 4, and this should be a +2 because of the battlefield and the student. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Researcher is a 6. So I think it's still game. We can just hidden blade her. Let's make bigger numbers. 12 here, 4 here, and now they're letting resolve my brain here. So now it's just a math problem. I have 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4. Yeah, I have 12 might against their 16 total, so I need to be able to put in 18 to conquer both battlefields. Hidden Blade. The problem is Vi right now doesn't win me the game because I only go to 17. So I can trade one battlefield and then win on the other one, and then I would be at 7. And they would have no units, but then they can do a lot of things. They have several cards in hand. So I need to find a way to win here. I cannot under Titan right now. Because I don't have enough energy. I can use Hidden Blade. That's 2, and I have 3 open. So if I Hidden Blade this, they draw 2, and they would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, but I remember that they asked if they could like redistribute this. Oh, the +1s from the abandoned hall. So let's let the thing happen before making all the math. Yeah, there it is. They're like, are you okay if I just swap these? And since nothing's happened, I'm okay with it. If they had seen like a card, or if I had done something, I mean, technically that they have information that I'm not responding to any of their reactions, but I mean, it's Rek'sai. What are you gonna respond to? So yeah, I'm cool with this. They're just, and I'm guess that they're playing around me killing this, which is kind of smart, because now they still have 12. But if I kill this with Hidden Blade, then it's just, then they just lose 4. They just lose 4 might and not 6. So if I kill this with Hidden Blade, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 total. Then I kill this with Hidden Blade. I go in here. And then we just go in here with everything else. So let's see. There was a lot of noise and I couldn't think. So that's why I'm taking so much time this turn. Because there was a lot of people talking. I guess the round ended and I was like getting distracted and my math were getting fucked up. And I really wanted to win this turn. I don't want to give them another turn and I don't want to miss count, but it should be really easy, right? Just hidden blade this, go here with the token, and then they have, yeah, it's 6, so that's GG, right? I have enough might. Let's fast forward here. I decide not to hidden blade there. I mean, it's kind of the same, right? If I kill this one or this one. So I go 5 into 4. Do the thing. And as long as I find a unit here, that's enough. Inferno should be enough because I can accelerate here, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7. And they have 6 right now. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just play Hidden Blades. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't go to hand. It has happened to me so many times that I punt the final turn that it maybe it's just me triple, quadruple, like triple checking the math and making sure I don't punt. Yeah, but this is no game. The second one is irrelevant because I'm always playing Inferno, accelerating with the Rek'sai, and going in with everything. I'm just showing them the Hidden Blade, but I will get +1, and now I go over everything by quite a bit. But I guess I had game with double Hidden Blade. I just didn't see it in the moment. But yeah, that's gonna be GG. Fun deck to play against, to be honest. I really liked the turn that they did here to minus my guys in reaction because they knew I had the brain here. I get kind of lucky with the brain hairs, made a huge misplay with the Poro for sure. So it's all a learning experience. So I hope that you learned as well. I'm sure I did. And if not, at the very least, I hope that you find these videos entertaining and fun to watch. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.